So today we're going to talk about the chunk method in body paragraphs. So every body paragraph, you're going to have 3 of them. Every one's going to consist of the same 5 things. The topic sentence, which we can take straight from the thesis. So our first body paragraph will be the first thing that we list in our thesis. Then after our topic sentence, we're going to support what we said in our topic sentence with our concrete detail. Now this could be something taken from an article, a quote, but in this case for our paper, we're going to use a fact that we know from just that we already know from our own experience or in our own knowledge. After we put in that concrete detail, we're going to put in commentary, and I put that in here twice because you have to comment a lot. You have to explain, you have to analyze. So commentary is very important. And then lastly, you have to have a concluding sentence. This kind of just like a conclusion paragraph, the concluding sentence within a body paragraph just sums everything up. So let's try to take a little bit of time and write a topic sentence for our example that we've been using about LeBron James. So we could take this straight from our thesis. LeBron James is the GOAT because of his amazing statistics. So that's what we already said in our thesis. Now we're putting it as our topic sentence, and we got to think of a concrete detail. So something I know is that he's made 8 consecutive finals. So 8 times in a row, he has gotten his team to the finals. So that's my concrete detail. It's a fact. And again, we're not quoting or citing anything here. When you write, you're going to use your own knowledge and your own experiences. So now we got to comment on that. So we got to kind of state the obvious and then just kind of further explain and analyze. So making it to the finals is tough. To make it to the finals 8 times, 8 years in a row is amazing. So not a lot of athletes have done this. And then you can point out some other things that about that concrete detail that stand out and that kind of prove your point. Because remember, you're arguing this. He was on different teams with different athletes, but the constant factor was James. So again, we're still pointing out and still trying to push our point that he's the best. He's a leader, no matter how good or bad his teammates are, he always gets them to the finals. So we just kind of keep talking about that concrete detail as much as we can. And then the last thing we have to do, we kind of have to sum it all up. So we have to think of a concluding sentence. I can spell that right. There we go. So how can we gotta think for a second, how can we kind of sum all of this up? So I could put something along the lines of, let's see, undoubtedly LeBron James. Let's take a minute and think about how we can sum this up. Undoubtedly LeBron James stands out as the GOAT due to repeatedly making it to the finals. So that kind of sums up everything that we've been talking about. No matter his circumstances, he always gets there. So that's a pretty solid paragraph. We have our topic sentence that we took from our thesis. We have our concrete detail, a fact that we came up with, and then we comment on it as thoroughly as we can, and then we kind of wrap it up.